I grew up in a society where almost daily people's careers were ruined by their sexual orientation. And with me being gay, odds weren't for me to succeed. Lots of people are not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm spilling the tea. Hey guys, my name is Sasha, and if you've never seen my videos, hi, nice to meet you. Usually I make videos about and surrounding LGBT topics, and I never really talk about politics or racial discrimination until now. So my last video really shot up. Thank you guys for all the support that I've gotten. If you haven't seen the video, definitely check it out because it probably has the biggest like to views ratio on my channel. I was talking about the people that changed the way I view gay people, which ultimately led to me accepting and loving myself and teaching other people to do that. Most of my videos are posted on a great platform called Reddit, and I get a lot more upvotes and comments on there rather than YouTube. And here's one of them. Literally for the exact same young white twin guy and Ellen, holy shit, you need to get off YouTube and out of your bedroom to find out more about gay people and culture. Now first of all, that's not a very nice thing to say. But I get it, he might have a point. LGBT community is so diverse and complicated that it's probably impossible to study all of it. But it's the young white twin guy and Ellen part that really got me there. From the context of this comment, you can see that them being young white twins is used as a disadvantage, as a negative thing. And this is where a very interesting discussion can be made. Who is to say what is a disadvantage and what isn't? Who is to say that a white straight male is more privileged than a gay black female? It all depends on the context. Because clearly in this situation, being a white male is a disadvantage because it means you cannot represent LGBT community, or this is such a popular image that you and your story don't matter anymore. Let me give you another example. There are thousands of articles saying that men are being paid more than women, and probably another 1,000 to debunk it, saying that women tend to work less hours, they take maternity leave, that's why they have less experience, and them generally opting for more part-time or flexible jobs a lot more than men. But even if it was true, let's look at it from another point of view. Let's say there is a particular company in which 70% of workers are male and 30% are female. The company decides to make it gender neutral, so make its workforce approximately 50% male, 50% female. And a lot of companies do that for publicity reasons a lot more than out of ethics. In this case, either they have to fire some men and hire women instead, or they need to expand and only hire women for the new positions. Now this of course is illegal because of the ban on gender discrimination in the workplace, but it's incredibly hard to prove that this is the reason why you didn't hire them in the first place. You can write any other reason and usually most of the people are not gonna even double check it. Or look at the positions where very high emotional intelligence and compassion are incredibly important skills. Those job markets tend to be dominated by women because they consistently show that they are more compassionate and they are more emotionally intelligent on average than men, like healthcare providers or social service workers or educators. Those are all industries that tend to be dominated by women. At the same time, jobs that require physical strength tend to be dominated by men, like policemen, like firemen. Those are all industries that are dominated by men. So what am I trying to say with all this? You are not defined by your gender or your race or your sexual orientation. I grew up in a society where almost daily people's careers were ruined by their sexual orientation. And with me being gay, odds weren't for me to succeed, but instead I decided to learn more about myself and what being gay means before listening to the society telling me that I'm bad and worthless and disadvantaged in the workplace. I had to move to another country on the other side of Europe to feel safe and fully be part of the society which doesn't define my worthiness by who I choose to date. And this is what fighting for happiness means. If you're a woman, or you're black, or you're gay, or you're that straight white male who everyone all of a sudden hates, Don't say you are not privileged and that's why you're not gonna succeed. That's a lie. Although it requires more work from us, the unprivileged ones, we end up being different, learning lots of lessons and becoming our true selves along the way. If anything, sometimes being privileged is a bad thing. I study at one of the best unis in the country and in the world. I see it all the time. Kids from rich families never really appreciating what they have, throwing things around. Do you think they'll ever understand what's it like to buy a new iPhone with a month or even a 2-month salary? No, they won't. Does that make them more advantaged? Doesn't matter how wealthy you are if you don't enjoy it and you don't appreciate it. Doesn't matter if you're straight, if you've never been oppressed for holding hands in public with someone you love and then going into the society where this is a norm and you truly appreciate not being harassed just by holding your partner's hands. I know sometimes it can feel like you're worse off, but you're not. Everyone has something holding them back. Learn from it and stop whining. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.